such thing as
Circumstantial evidence. Yep.
Um, 1 second. This is an email from Redacted to the Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know if his name's actually Jeffrey. Jeffrey.
It's definitely Jeffrey. Is it
I just
JEE
realized
Vacations?
there's 3 F's in
Still,
that email.
but that's just the name. That's his actual email.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
like this is legit.
Yeah, JEE.
Okay.
Vacations.
Sorry,
He was tripping. He's good.
I'm bugging. So the subject of this email is Steve Bastone. I'll read the contents of this email. Steve Bastone needs to check his schedule, but he believes Sunday will not be a problem. He just wanted me to ask if it's okay for him to bring his buddy Joe along. Parentheses, the pro hockey player. He says you've met him before. To all those Canadian hockey fans.
So what are you insinuating, Sean?
Toronto Maple Leaf fans, because he was a Toronto Maple Leaf at the end of his career. Joe Thornton, Jumbo Joe.
No.
Boy with the big beard.
No.
When he was
He's my hero.
Played on San Jose playoffs.
Yeah.
Torn ACL, torn MCL. No knee. He was seen as the GOAT for playing 4 games of playoffs with no knee. Anyways, he might be involved with Jeffrey Epstein.
Possibly,
allegedly.
It doesn't
directly implicate him.
Right.
It just says you've met him before.
It's true.
And can he come again?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So chat.
It ain't looking good.
No.
Who else could it be though? When you think, okay, so I know there's not a lot of Joes. So you said the other guy.
There's not a lot of Joes.
It's like Joe
Sakic, but he was long retired.
So probably not him.
Let me just double check if there's a date.
Ask
on
AI.
this.
How many Joes are in the NHL? It's just Joe Thornton.
Well, if we're talking active players, okay, this was 2011. Okay. So
yeah, that's
Joe
probably good.
Sakic was not playing at this time.
So it's probably Thornton.
Most likely.
God damn.
That was like during like his sort of peak years.
Yeah.
And he played for the San Jose Sharks. So if you're thinking geography-wise, California, Jeffrey Epstein had a lot of ties in California. So,
dude, have you seen?
Yeah.
I said this yesterday on the pod, but I want to see them raid his New Mexico residence, the Zorro residence. If you look at that shit on Google Earth, it's pretty wild. It's a huge ass property.
Sorry, okay. There is no prominent NHL players named Joe. There is some people like Joe Veleno, but like it's just like the quote unquote no names.
Mm-hmm.
The only big prominent Joe name, Joe Thornton.
Oh God.
So
this is not good, guys.
I think he's from Thunder Bay, Ontario. Something like that. Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. Joe.
Who knows if like other teammates weren't involved in that too, and like
you'd hope not.
Patrick Marleau and like all those other older timey guys.
Well, if their name would come out, it would be this dump.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it'll eventually come out. You know, I think the problem is like a lot of these names are. Ooh. Sorry. The problem is like a lot of these names are redacted, and they said they weren't gonna protect any like high level people, but like they are, and they said that they were gonna redact all the victims' faces and any men that are involved. Okay, well they didn't. They redacted a picture of Ghislaine Maxwell that has been on the internet for fucking months.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of models with Trump weren't redacted. So what does that tell you? It's like either they weren't victims or like what? What's going on there? Why aren't they redacted? And I could go in more detail with that stuff, but there is way too much redaction on this, and I think there's going to be a lot of like people that say that comb through this a little bit more and kind of show the DOJ like, hey, like you kind of over redacted these sections. I'm hoping that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But in a in a perfect world, what can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least this shit's coming out. I mean,
At least it's coming out.
I was actually quite surprised when it dropped. I was like, wow, like okay, fucking what? What did I say? 2,000 videos.
No, there was over 100,000 things completely dropped. Like it was the
Yeah.
biggest drop like ever of Epstein files.
I can't remember, but like, yeah, there's quite a bit of footage too. I only looked at one of them because, to be honest, I was at work and I didn't really want to like go deep. I wasn't on their Wi-Fi, but like, you never know. I didn't want to see something morbid at work, basically.
3 million pages of files, including 2,000 videos and 180,000 new images.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Calling it the full release of required by law.
Right.
So they have fulfilled their legal obligations now.
But it was technically late, so technically they didn't. So
Well,
they'll still be fined, right?
Nothing's going to happen.
Well,
like
I know. That's the issue with this.
They released they released enough at the deadline so that it wouldn't be like as big of an issue as if they just didn't drop it at all.
Yeah.
But now it's like fully released. It's crazy to see like what people find.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because who knows, like a year from now, people doing like deep dives into this shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, like I said, like even like the 1/8 that I've gone through, I've seen some decently disturbing stuff that's like not only connects dots but makes more dots. Like there's so many different avenues and roads that your mind goes down when you're looking at this shit. So it is a little bit of psychosis inducing if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fucking taxidermy dog. When I was looking, I was like, what the fuck? Because before, like, there was a picture of that room. It was the room that I was talking about with like the golden table with the glass or crystal ball on the table and the two like golden eggs at the back with a beautiful door frame and shit. Looked like a Freemason, like well, not Freemason, but very rich person's like living room. Illuminati type shit. And then in the corner is just this dog. And at the beginning, I thought it was the photographer's dog from like the FBI or whatever.
Nope, taxidermy.
No, it was a fucking taxidermy dog. I was like, Jesus Christ, what am I looking at here? This is really messed up. And it's just sitting there in the corner in front of the fire. You're like, what the?
That's like, such a weird concept to me, taxidermy.
I know, like, and it looked like a real dog. Well, like that's
what they are. They're real things.
I know. That's why I say it was taxidermied. It looked like it was fucking Ghislaine Maxwell's dog or some shit. And they were like, I don't want to give up Boo Boo. And then basically taxidermied it and put it in a fucking living room.
Yeah, that's freaky. Like like when my cats pass away, I am not stuffing them and putting them on a mantle. Like, I'll just get another cat. No.
Do you know Colossal Biosciences?
Do they do the cloning?
Yeah, they're company that does the cloning. Apparently, this is like the rumor on the street. But who's the Patriot quarterback that just retired that won a bunch of Super Bowls?
Brady?
Yeah, Tom Brady.
A couple years ago.
Apparently, he asked Colossus to clone his dog, and they cloned it for like $20K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did, yeah.
And now he has a fucking clone dog of his old dog. It's like what the fuck?
Cloning is not a new principle or new concept. Like, no. The first animal that was cloned, what was that, like 20 years ago?
Yeah.
It was like that sheep?
Yeah.
Like it was
Bessie or Betty the sheep or whatever.
It was a long time
what was
ago.
Her name? Shit, I can't remember. It was a long time ago. It was like 1990s, like early 1990s. Can't
'Cause
remember the exact year.
if you want to clone your pet, just save a piece of their hair.
Yeah.
Like,
Or a nail.
yeah, or a nail,
Hmm.
or even like a stool sample,
Or a tongue, or anything.
that comes from that animal, and then just 10K US, 20K US.
My mom was like seriously considering cloning Odie
Oh,
before he
God.
passed. I was like, I want to, but at the same time, okay, so when you think about it, it wouldn't be the same dog,
No, it
right?
wouldn't.
All the personality, all the training that you
Exa-
had done over the fucking 20 years of that dog being alive, it's still not the dog. Like,
No.
it's going to come out maybe with a similar personality, but you still got to train it. You still got to have it have those like life experiences to make that dog what it is.
Mhm.
You can't just hope that it's going to turn out that way. Might be better. You never know. But like Odie he would attack other dogs and small children and shit. So we had to have
Yeah.
him on a pretty short leash. But yeah, it's like, would that carry over into the dog's psyche or like mental acuity? I don't know. You know, probably not. But like,
Yeah,
and ethical wise, is it ethical? Come on, guys,
I
you're playing God.
I was talking about this with my classmate, and she was like, as soon as my dog dies, I'm stuffing it. I was like, that's not the same dog. No, sorry, no, not. Sorry, I'm getting these mixed up. She was, yeah, she wanted to talk about stuffing the dog, and then I was like, interesting.
Why?
Why not just clone it? And then she's like, that's not a bad idea. Then I was like, it's still not the same animal.
Right.
It won't have like the same soul.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just, I was trying to trip her out. It worked.
It worked.
It's like,
mission accomplished.
it's like taxidermy. And then I was like saying all this next shit. And then I was like, just clone it then. And then it's like, okay, whatever. And then I was like contradicting what I said before.
I love doing that. They're like, wait, what? It just, huh?
It was, yeah. Anyways, I will never taxidermy or clone an animal.
Me neither. So I was thinking about this, like, okay, so like, have you heard of the Epstein like conspiracy theory that at his Zorro Ranch in New Mexico or whatever, that place has like some kind of bio lab for gene manipulation and eugenics and that type of shit?
I have not heard that, no.
That's apparently the rumor. So I want to see them raid the fuck out of that place.
Well, what's to say that's all still there?
Wow, true, right? Like,
People,
that's the point,
like, it's
right?
been a long time.
And a lot of people don't even know that he had that fucking residence. And I said this on the podcast yesterday, but when he died, it was on the market for like a couple of months, and they even like dropped the price a little bit, and then it was bought under an NDA by some random dude, and it's like 7,000 acres or some shit,
Mhm.
like ridiculously big with like a fucking massive mansion. So, and there's lots of like things in the files that are referring to the New Mexico residents, like, you know, models talking about the place, like, oh yeah, New Mexico was dope or whatever,
Yeah.
right? So I want to see what they find in there if they haven't rated it already.
You should just go there yourself.
I'm not gonna do that.
Like, just fucking
Solid Snake.
book
the
a
whole
plane
fucking
ticket, get a rental car.
Well, there's a private runway on the property, so I wonder if I can just fly right in.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Like, just attach a couple drones to your backpack and just drop yourself down.
You've got like red and green lights on your shoulders, and you're like, I'm coming in, I'm coming in.
Just with your feet, you're doing what the air traffic people with the orange lights do. You're like
you're on the
this way, that way.
You're on a non-existent walkie-talkie. You're like, all right, traffic control, I'm coming in hot, 30 miles per hour. Am I clear to land?
Altitude 0.
Up to 0, I'm clear to land. You just hear, this is Epstein's residence. Leave immediately, or you will be blown out of the sky.
EFN123. This is BDJ.
Big Dick James. This is Rubber Duck.